Hi, I'm John Paul Fischbach, the Chief Alchemist here at the Auspicious Arts Incubator.
Hi, and I'm Craig, the Chief Tech Guru here at the Auspicious Arts Incubator.
We're sharing this Hot Tip Tuesday because it's a pet peeve of both of us that we have worked with lots of visual artists to help you with. So it's a bit of a pet peeve, but it's also a golden opportunity. And it's about those didactic panels, those labels that go next to a work of art. And usually they say something really, really important and really interesting.
Oh yeah, so interesting. Acrylic on canvas. That's so interesting and important to me, the art consumer. Now, I'm not an artist, okay? I really don't care what the medium is, or what kind of paint it is, or the thing that it's put on. What I care about is, ooh, I like that, or I don't like that, okay? And the reason that I might like it is that I've got some insight into what the artist was thinking. And that's what that little panel is for, if you ask me, the art consumer.
So where we started working together on this idea is that you have a golden opportunity when the piece of art is on display to tell a story. To tell a story about that artwork, or to tell a story about yourself, or the process of creating that artwork. Any of those things would be really valuable and would bring that fan to be a potential customer, right? So the important thing, and where we started working together, is we said, all right, how do you take some of that information, put it on one of those didactic panels or those caption labels? And Craig said, well, why don't you use a QR code? Brilliant. For a couple of reasons. One is a QR code is a genius piece of pull marketing. So help them if they don't understand what a QR code is.
Okay, so a QR code is one of those sort of black and white squares that has 3 black squares and then lots of little black squares in between. And you can use a smartphone camera to take a photo essentially of the smart code, and it converts it or unencodes it into what it actually is, which can be your website, so a URL.
So it can take you to a particular place on your website.
That's right, yeah. Not just like the homepage of your website, it can take you to that page that's dedicated to that piece of work to give you an insight into it, or a video that you've done about what you were thinking and feeling at the time. Or you can actually make a video of you completing the work, or packaging it, or anything, talking about the work. Now, this is that pull marketing, that customer then is going to be feeling much closer to you as the artist and feeling much more like supporting you as the artist by purchasing your work. And that is your aim in putting that work in that exhibition in the first place, right?
So we did a little bit of brainstorming. So I'd like you to think about these different bullet points as possibilities of things you could do, either absolutely on that didactic panel, just as information or paragraphs, or using a QR code and link them to these. So think about some of these. What does the piece mean to you? Why did you choose this object or this subject? Where and when did this piece of art start to become real? What did you learn? What did you realize as you created it? How long did it take to create this piece? Were there any artistic challenges in realizing this artwork? If you expand on any of those ideas, your fan is going to become connected to you. And you know what? People give to people. People want relationships with people. They might want your artwork because it's specky, but really, if you want that customer for life, it's about forming that relationship. So don't waste that didactic label with saying 98 centimeters by 118 centimeters acrylic on canvas. Please don't do that anymore.
That's right.
Okay, if this was a helpful tip for you and something that you'd like to embrace, please like this video. If you have other artist friends who you could start a little bit of a movement if artists claimed their relationship to their artwork and to their customers, please share this video with someone else. And if you want to make any comments, have any questions, please feel free to make a comment, ask a question. Craig can help you. QR codes are pretty straightforward. You just go get them. It's really not that hard. It's called a QR code generator.
That's right. Just Google QR code generator.
And
Very
that's
easy.
it.
We want you to more than survive. We want you to thrive. So in order to thrive, you need to subscribe.
So we'll see you for another hot tip. Cheers.